Hey there, so I was looking to get a new microphone for my studio, but I was confused on what brand exactly to get because there are so many models and so many brands these days, and it's pretty confusing and overwhelming to make a choice. Especially where I stay, where you can't listen to a microphone before you buy it. You literally have to buy it first before you listen. And while there are some tutorials on YouTube or some reviews on YouTube, some of those reviews can be skewed. So I needed a way to be able to listen to these microphones in real time and know which I like. And this is where I found this website, app.audiotestkitchen.com. Now, this is a free website. All you have to do is create your free account, and then you can test mics. And it's so interesting because I know how some of these mics sound. So it's pretty damn close to the real thing, right? Like, for example, I know how the Shure SM7B sounds. I know how the Aston mic sounds. I know how the AKG C214 sounds, and even some Neumann mics, I know how they typically sound. So, and when I did the test, it came really close. So I'm going to show you how to audition these mics, and you can also strip down the song test. You have like 4 or 5 songs in here. Yeah, 5 songs, and you can even strip it down to just guitars, just vocals, or you could even play it as a whole song and hear how the song would sound if the mic was what was used to mic up the entire instrument. So it's a very interesting platform, and you can even do a blind test if you want. You can do a blind test of different mics that you're thinking to choose, and you know what you like. So first of all, let's choose a song. So I'm already logged in, I already created my account. So I'm going to just come right here. You can choose a song, different vibes.
Who want test? We licking off shots in the west. We make believers out the.
And this is the song, Deja Vu. One of my favorites, Deja Vu.
The bad claims in business, and you take mine.
So we can see better.
I also like gallery, so let's use this, okay? And if I want to hear just the vocals, I can just simply click solo and then press play.
Used to see beauty in the trepidation.
So now, how do we audition this with mics? It's pretty easy. So after this, just search a couple of brands that I'm interested in. So one of the most popular brand for mics right now is the Shure SM7B. I could just type in Shure, then apply filter. So you can see the SM7B right here. So we can just come right here, then click taste test. Then we'll come to this mic. I'm looking to get the KSM32 taste test as well. Then let's add some other mics. I could also look for SE. I'm interested in some SE electronics as well. Apply filter. So that's what it gives us. Looking to get the SE2200 as well as an on-the-road mic. And also we could add the Rode NT1A. Although I don't like that mic particularly because he had a certain nasal ring to it, like for vocals. So, but I'm just going to add it in there. Rode NT1A taste test as well. You can also see a Rode NT2A as well. All of these are mics. Some of these mics I've used them before, so I know how they sound. And I was really impressed when I did the test before this video, and the quality of like the real life use, and this website is super identical, like super identical. It's not just some AI fancy plugin doing the backing. I don't know how they did it, but this works. This is very useful. So I'm going to come right here again. I think 4 mics is okay, but if you maybe wanted more mics, maybe you want AKG mic, you could search AKG. You can see different models of AKG. So this mic is typically bright. I've used this mic before in a session, but I'm just taste test as well. So now we can then audition each mic that we want. So let's double click this. It's going to load up. Then you press play. I want the audio to loop so that we can have that repetition. Let me change it to vocals. Right, so we'll listen.
Who want test? We licking off shots in the west. We make believers out the best. Lay the weak to rest. This Southern California. Who want test? We licking off shots in the west. We make believers out the best. Lay the weak to rest. This Southern California ain't no place like this. And after stuff y'all doing, we created the shit. So don't be sagging, young buck, in the presence of this. Don't even come from my city and you running your lip. I'm about to make a call, get the news van out. Explain the trick. One test, we licking off shots in the west. We make believers out the best, lay the weak to rest. This Southern California ain't no place like this.
So you can see just by double clicking, you can literally audition the sounds you want, and you can hear the character of each sound. Please, I hope you listen to this on maybe headphones, like really good headphones or studio speakers, so you can really hear the difference. Like for example, these first three mics are typically bright, right? It's brighter than these last two mics. If you compare this mic to the Shure.
Who won test? We licking off shots in the west. We make believers out the best, lay the weak to rest. This Southern California ain't no place like this. And after stuff,
the AKG is a little bit brighter than the Shure, and if you even compare with the NT1,
y'all doing, we created the shit. So don't be sagging, young buck, in the presence of this California ain't no place like this.
versus the Shure again.
And after stuff y'all doing, we created the phone. Now ain't no place like this. And after stuff y'all.
And here the sibilants, the S's are not as sharp on the Shure compared to the Rode, and even with the SC Electronics.
West, we make believers out the best, lay the weak to rest. This Southern California ain't no place like this. And after stuff y'all doing, we created the shit. So don't be sagging, young buck, in the presence of this.
Yeah, this is bright, but it doesn't have that harshness like the Rode. And even with the Shure mics are typically, like Shure SM7B mics are typically dark, so you're going to hear that dark vibe from it.
Yes, we licking off shots in the west. We make believers out the best, lay the weak to rest. This Southern California ain't no place like this. And after stuff y'all doing, we created the shit. So don't be sagging, young buck, in the presence of this.
And the good thing I like with this platform is that you can also do a blind test if you're not so sure, on what sound you're working on. You can just come right here where it says normal mode. You can turn this on, and it's going to be a blind mode. So it's going to, now you can listen and you can have notes on each one. So let's say, for example, let's listen to number one.
Don't even come from who won test. We licking off shots in the west. We make believers out the best, lay the weak to rest. This Southern California ain't no place like this. And after stuff y'all doing, we created the shit. So don't be sagging, young buck, in the presence of this. Don't even come from my city and you running your lip. I'm about to make a call. Get
I would say C is too bright, harsh. Then submit notes for C. Then notes on E. Let's listen to E again.
we licking off shots in the west. We make believers out the best, lay the weak to rest. This Southern California.
Present. I like the presence of the mic, so it's present. So I like this top end smoothness. I like that. So I'll submit the notes for E. So let's listen to.
Now ain't no place like this. And after stuff y'all doing, we created the shit. So don't be sagging, young buck, in the presence of this. Don't even come.
It's present, but a little bit boxy and dull. Present, but boxy and dull. Right, so I'll submit the note for that. Then this right here, listing.
Off shots in the west. We make believers out the best, lay the weak to rest. This Southern California ain't no place like this. And after stuff y'all doing, we created the shit. So don't be sagging, young buck, in the presence of this. Don't even come from.
The sibilance is, the mic is crisp, but exaggerated. Well, you can use ADSR to fix that, but this is just what I observed, my observations. Rated. And then let's hear this.
We licking off shots in the west. We make believers out the best, lay the weak to rest. This Southern California ain't no place like this. And after stuff y'all doing, we created the shit.
I feel like it's crisp, but not too harsh. Little presence. I like it has a little presence. You can boost this with a, you can fix that with a little bit of saturation or exciter. So submit notes. So I'm done submitting my notes for all, and then we can simply review it. So now we can turn them back on, change it back to normal mode, and you can see the result of your blind test. So this is my new order, so I'm going to keep new order. And then let's see, we can also check the notes for each that I gave. So you can see crisp but not harsh, little presence. This was okay. So crisp, exaggerated S. This is why I don't like the Rode NT1A. It has that sound that I personally do not like. So again, with Shure SM7B, present but boxy and dull. Classic with Shure SM7B, unless you do some post-processing. Present, top end smoothness, yes. Also common with the Shure KSM32. Then the SE, right, is bright. It's a little bit harsh, but you can fix that with, You can fix that with your DSR with an EQ, but it doesn't have exaggerated S's coming out compared to this. And if you want to be sure, you can listen to it by double clicking.
So don't be sagging, young buck, in the presence. We make believers out the best, lay the weak to rest. This Southern California ain't no place like this. And
It's a really bright mic compared to this.
shots in the west, we make believers out the best, lay the weak to rest. This Southern California.
So many S's going on there. So if I were to pick a mic now, just with a blind test now, I'm more confident to purchase the KSM32, which I actually want. And it's surprising that I'll pick sorry about that. Refresh some. The website is not very perfect, still has some bugs, to be honest, but it does help. So now it's surprising that I'm likely to pick a $500 mic over a $1,000 mic. Now, not because $1,000 mic sucks, it's just again preference and how I perceive the audio and what I want to use it for, right? I don't want too much brightness in my recording. I like my recording sounding, just a little bit like the natural thing, right? And in my opinion, the Shure KSM32 gives more of that vibe than the AKG C414, right? And to me, the NT1A is too harsh, but it's a very popular mic, even though the most popular mic in this list. The NT1A is too harsh to me, so I'm not going to get that, so I can just delete it. The Shure SM7B is too dark, boxy, delete that, I don't want. So now I can keep listening again to this $300 blind test again, see which comes out on top, keep doing the blind test over and over again till I like the vibe. And you can also share this with a friend. You can click share. You can share your session, collaborate, click share, then you can just copy the link and then paste it to your friends, also listen and give you their feedback in their own studio, in their own space. They can add their notes and let you know what they think about each of the mics you want to get. So I think this is a very helpful tool if you're looking to get microphones for your home studio, even for your professional studio, if you can afford to test them before you buy. So if you found this helpful, hit the like button down below and subscribe for more tutorials, tips, and tricks. I remain so classy. See you soon. Cheers.